Do not harm. That is at the core of all the ministries and the mission of the United Methodist Church. That's our first rule. And in that spirit, a group of leaders from our congregation have met for several weeks to create the new protocols as we start thinking on reopening our facilities. We are aware that as our state opens, the coronavirus is still a threat for many, especially those under high-risk categories. So we invite you to listen to all the new protocols and to be aware that together we can be safe and take care of all our community.
Everyone 65 years of age and older, and people with serious health conditions are encouraged to continue to worship from home. Each week we will continue to stream our service on YouTube. We care about your health and your safety.
Your temperature before attending services or other activities in the church. If you have a fever or are not feeling well, we ask you to worship from home.
A mask must be worn at all times when in our building. Please cover coughs and sneezes with a tissue. If you don't have a mask for worship, one will be provided for you.
Upon arriving at church, we ask you to follow the usher's instructions. Keep a safe distance that's 6 feet from people who don't live with you. Did you know that 6 feet is about 1.83 meters and is about a foot longer than my German Shepherd?
Refrain from hugging or shaking hands. Waving or other non-touch signs should take place of handshaking for the foreseeable future. If you see this, that person has failed.
Wash your hands for at least 20 seconds or use hand sanitizer upon entry and during your stay at our church. This Little Light of Mine is a good song to sing.
Maintain the 6-foot rule while using the bathrooms. Only people that live in the same household should occupy the bathroom facilities at the same time.
Respect the pews and all areas that are blocked off. People that live together should sit together. Everyone else should sit 6 feet apart and away from anyone else.
When we are back in church, we will not be using the pew Bibles or the hymnals. They're another way where contamination can take place, and it'd be impossible to continue to clean those each week. Everything needed for worship service will be printed in the bulletin. Please avoid sharing paper with others outside your home.
There will be an offering plate located at the entrance of the sanctuary for you to leave your offering as you exit the service.
On Communion Sundays, we will use individually wrapped communion elements. Please follow the instructions on how to dispose of the empty cups.
Children and youth must stay with their parents at all times.
Hey everyone, this next item, fellowship and coffee time will be suspended until further notice.
Choir and congregational singing will be suspended until further notice.
Baptisms are suspended until further notice.
Usage of any area in the building needs to be notified to Lisa Bichetti and approved by the trustees. No exceptions.
Other precautions we will take include the following. We want you to have the utmost confidence that after each time we use the church, we are going to make sure that we disinfect and clean high traffic areas, including the restroom facilities, between each time we use the church.
Ushers will be trained to direct, seat, and guide the congregation.
Our ushers will keep attendance to maintain an accurate record of everyone who was in our building during worship.
Sunday order of worship will be modified to reduce the risk for those attending. We will also close areas and redirect traffic of people to reduce contact.
We are always very welcoming of having outside groups use our facilities, and we encourage it. That being said, they're going to have to follow the protocols that we set forth. Outside groups using our building will be provided with new protocols with which they need to comply 100% to use our facilities. This is all in an effort to keep everyone safe.
All teams and committees are encouraged to continue to hold meetings via Zoom.
The expectation is that all the members and all our guests and everyone who enters our facility will follow this procedure without exceptions. If you feel that you don't agree with these procedures or you're not quite sure that they apply to you, we invite you to join us from home through our YouTube until the crisis is over. All these procedures are going to be revised and changed as this pandemic is changing so quickly. And I can't wait to see you. We are in this journey with God and with one another, and with God everything is possible. We can do this together.